I was able to secure this person, like... Alright, so real quick update. I haven't run yet since Wednesday of last week. I was hoping to run today, but work was just stupid busy. Tomorrow I'll hopefully try to run a little bit. Legs are feeling pretty decent from the poison ivy, but the heat and humidity still kind of agitates them a bit, so hopefully it dries up quickly by Saturday. Also want to let you guys know that my podcast is published now. The episode I was on, the Social Run podcast. So if you look below in the description, there's a link to that podcast. You can give it a listen. It's about an hour long. It was a lot of fun. We talk about running, of course, ultra running. We talk about YouTube, video editing, all sorts of stuff. So give it a check out. It's down below, the Social Run podcast, and take a look at that. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, I've got a special treat for you guys today. Today, we have the second place overall female of the Yeti Snakebite 50K in the studio. I mean, the reaches of UltraTrailSteven is just growing, and I was able to get this person on like super quick. So it's awesome. You know, what can I say? Anyway, let's bring in the second place overall female. It's my wife. She freaking rocked. Did amazing at the race. Here's the shirt. She's rocking the shirt. Look at that. She killed it. Her second 50K. Just absolutely did awesome. Super proud of her. I was able to crew and be support for once, and she always has done that for me, so I was finally able to do it. It was cool sitting there and just like, you know, when she came by, doing everything I could to get her out as quickly as I could and keeping track of her position in the race. It was cool. So anyway, tell them about the race. How was the race?
The race was good. I was really pleased. Very early on, the weather was not as bad as I was expecting it to be. The course was a 5 mile, 6 times loop course, which I thought that I would hate, but I turned out actually really liked it, being able to get back, and it was good to mentally break down the mileage into laps, so that really helped me to get through each lap.
What was the hardest part about the race?
The hardest part of the race was when I realized that I could run a lot more of it than I was expecting to be able to run. And so that kind of left me in an interesting position where I wasn't sure how much I could run. I wasn't sure if I could maintain the pace I was running at. And so I really was working on that, just trying to figure out how fast I could actually run and continue to run for 31 miles.
Yeah, like it was supposed to be a 10-mile loop with a bit more elevation, but they changed it to give the runners a wider track to run on, so coronavirus and all that stuff, that they wouldn't be so close, you know. So it was a 5-mile loop, and so the first loop she came in, she was like, oh my gosh, it's fast. Which, you know, people might think, oh, it's a faster course, it's less elevation, it's easier. Well, not necessarily, because you're running faster, you're using more energy, you're running faster, maintaining that pace. So you can easily have trouble on a fast course versus a hard elevation course. So yeah, and her nutrition went pretty well, I think. You know, she came in and I don't want to brag, but I mean, I'm pretty much the best crew person ever, just about, or close to second best.
I'm the best.
I mean, it was like NASCAR style. She came in and I didn't have to I just grabbed her water bottles out of her pack. She had them in her bag, just grabbed those out, filled them up with Tailwind, and she was like, you know, taking a gel and getting potatoes or watermelon or whatever, and then when she was out, it was probably 2 to 3 minutes per stop, I would say. If that, on some of them. She was quick, and especially when I think she came in on the second loop, at the end of her second loop, the start of her third loop, and I told her, I was like, I think you're a 4th place female, and she was like, what? I was like, no way, there's no way. She was super surprised, and so how did that make you feel when you found out you were 4th place?
I was shocked. I thought you were just telling me that to make me run faster, because I've always pictured myself as middle, back of the pack runner. The idea that I could ever win any sort of award in a trail race was just, I couldn't even picture that. So I don't think I believed you, but at the same time, I was like, well, I can run fast on this road section in the first part of the trail loop, and I was like, maybe I can catch up to some more people. So I think I took out of there pretty quick.
So they had it set up. They had an aid station at the top of the hill, and below the hill there was a parking area where all the runners had set up their own aid stations. So the second place female came in first to her aid station, which was just maybe 50 yards up from us. And then Val came in while this girl was still in aid, and Val left before her. We got her out. But I was like, you see that girl there? I was like, you just passed the second place female. And I think her words were like, holy crap. She was shocked. And I could see her, like, she was like looking over, like, to see, check on the girl to see if she was still there. So I got her out quick, and she left, and that other girl looked like she was struggling a little bit. She was trying to catch up to her, but I don't think she gained any ground on you. And so she was able to maintain, stay in second, and finished strong, and ran up that last hill the whole way. And I got lots of good video for it. Not going to show you today. I'm working on a video for it right now. That'll hopefully be out maybe this week, or with work being so crazy, it might be the next week. But I'm trying to get it out as quickly as I can. So, but I want it to be good. So, whoa, shoot! Show them the trophy.
Ta-da!
Second place female award, the Yeti Snakebite. Pretty awesome wood trophy there.
Yeah, I gotta say big props to Yeti for these awards. They're super cool. And I don't know if you can see on the back, but Yeti uses a place called the Opportunity Center to do a lot of their awards, and I think shirts too. And I could be wrong, but I think it's disabled, mentally challenged individuals that need help with employment. So that's pretty cool that they use them to make their awards. And I mean, it's a pretty cool award.
It's an awesome award. It really is. I'm a little jealous. I've never finished second in a 50K. I mean, I got my first place trophy back here, but in a 50K, my best position is 5th. So she's got me beat there. So
yeah.
I was super proud of her. She did awesome. Just totally crushed it. Seeing her come in at the end of the 5th loop before she started her 6th loop, she came in and she was like, I need food. And she was like trying to eat, and she was anxious to get back out because she wanted to stay in second place. I'm pretty sure she knew that. So I was worried about her, didn't think she ate enough food, but she luckily had the tailwind, and that has calories in it, so she was able to keep going and did awesome.
The last loop was pretty difficult actually for me. It was getting humid and hot the last loop, and
Definitely warmed up.
And my body does not respond well to heat, which I'm really thankful that it wasn't that hot most of the day, because on the last loop my stomach turned, and I had some GI problems. And the old runner saying is never trust a fart. I learned that the hard way, and ended up sitting in a creek bed to remedy the situation I had gotten myself into. But after that, it got better. And I just want to say big props to Adrian for stopping traffic for me. I kid you not. She ran out into traffic on my last loop and stopped a car from passing so I could go through.
When you leave the aid area, there's like, you go on this little road section in the park, and there's this place where you cross an intersection road, and there's normally cars going through. But yeah, she ran out there. It was like
it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of tailing behind 3 runners for the last loop when I was really struggling, and I could see them ahead of me, and I kind of was using them to keep me going. And up the last hill, Adrian is like, come on. And they see me coming. I'm like trying to give everything I have up this last hill, and they're like, oh my gosh, move over, give me the inside line. Because it's a really wide, so I thought that was hilarious, and it was fun. And I just really enjoyed the few times I was able to talk to people, and just seeing how much fun Yeti races are. And
yeah, a lot of fun.
I'm probably gonna sign up for the damn Yeti next year. Probably the 50 miler. I hope. Maybe we'll see. It's in the middle of the summer, so that could be bad. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Definitely gonna put another Yeti race on the calendar at some point.
Yeah, they always put on good events for everything I've heard. I've never run one yet, but soon I will, hopefully, too. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Yeti crew maskless, hopefully, in the future.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, that's it. I don't know how I'm gonna top this guest on the show. I mean, I gotta get a first place person, or I'm gonna have to go win a race, I guess, and come on with it. Anyway, super proud of her. She did awesome, and I know she's gonna do great in future races and everything else she does. So. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. I hope you enjoyed it. Just hearing about her race, seeing her awesome trophy, and all that cool stuff. So if you would, just give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, if you thought it was a good video, and give that subscribe button a click. go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll get more videos like that race video I've got coming up for her. You'll be able to see that. You'll get a notification when it comes out. So anyway, thanks for checking it out. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, guys.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Shut up.